It all began with a sudden sharp pain in my back. At first, I thought I had simply pulled a muscle, but the pain grew, becoming an intense, relentless wave that left me breathless. It was a wake-up call, one that led me to a doctor's office and a diagnosis I hadn't expected: a kidney stone. This tiny, crystalline troublemaker was causing an immense amount of discomfort. The experience forced me to confront a simple truth. The choices I made every day, especially what I put on my plate, had a direct impact on my internal health in ways I had never truly appreciated before this painful episode. This personal challenge sent me on a mission to understand my own body better. I wanted to know why this had happened, and more importantly, how I could prevent it from happening again. It became clear that I needed to make smarter food choices. The journey wasn't just about avoiding certain foods, it was about embracing a new way of eating. This meant looking closely at my diet, which I thought was reasonably healthy, and identifying the hidden culprits. It was a fascinating discovery process, revealing the powerful connection between our daily meals and the complex workings of our kidneys. Navigating the world of nutrition can often feel complicated. There is so much conflicting advice out there, but when it comes to kidney stones, the science is surprisingly straightforward. My personal health scare transformed into a professional curiosity. I began to delve into the research, speaking with experts and reading countless studies. What I found was empowering. Simple, manageable changes to one's diet and lifestyle could dramatically reduce the risk of forming these painful stones. This knowledge gave me a sense of control over my health, turning a negative experience into a positive, life-altering lesson. This essay is my attempt to share what I've learned with you. I want to demystify the topic of kidney stones and show you that prevention is well within your grasp. You don't need a medical degree to understand these principles. By making a few conscious adjustments to what you eat and drink, you can support your kidneys and significantly lower your chances of experiencing the same agony I did. Let's explore the simple, science-backed strategies that can help you protect your kidney health for the long term, starting today. So, what exactly are these painful things we call kidney stones? In simple terms, they are hard, solid mineral deposits that form inside your kidneys. Think of them as tiny crystals that clump together. Your kidneys act as the body's sophisticated filtering system, removing waste products and excess fluid from your blood to create urine. When your urine contains more crystal-forming substances, like calcium, oxalate, and uric acid, than the fluid in your urine can dilute, these crystals can form. Over time, they can grow into a stone, which can be as small as a grain of sand, or in some cases, as large as a golf ball. The formation of kidney stones is not random. It's often a result of an imbalance in your body. Several factors can contribute to this. Your diet plays a massive role, as does your daily water intake. If you are consistently dehydrated, your urine becomes more concentrated, creating the perfect environment for these minerals to crystallize and stick together. Certain medical conditions, like gout or urinary tract infections, can also increase your risk. Furthermore, genetics can play a part. If your family members have had kidney stones, you may be more likely to develop them yourself. Let's look more closely at the main risk factors linked to our daily habits. A diet high in animal protein, from sources like red meat and poultry, can increase levels of uric acid, a common component of stones. Similarly, a high-sodium diet, often found in processed foods and takeaways, makes your kidneys excrete more calcium into the urine, which can then form calcium-based stones. Excessive sugar intake, particularly fructose found in sugary drinks and processed snacks, has also been linked to a higher risk. And of course, being overweight can alter the acid levels in your urine, which further encourages stone formation. The good news is that understanding these risk factors empowers you to make better choices. Knowledge truly is power when it comes to your health. By recognizing that your daily sandwich, your love for salty snacks, or your habit of not drinking enough water could be contributing to the problem, you can start to make small, targeted changes. It's not about overhauling your entire life overnight. Instead, it's about being mindful and making gradual adjustments that over time create a less hospitable environment for kidney stones to develop inside your body. One of the most crucial elements in preventing kidney stones is proper hydration. It's a simple message, but its importance cannot be overstated. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day is your #1 defense. Water helps to dilute the concentration of waste products in your urine, making it much harder for crystals to form. The goal is to keep your urine light yellow or clear, a visible sign that you are well hydrated. While plain water is best, other fluids can contribute, but be mindful of sugary drinks, which can do more harm than good for your kidney health. Now, let's talk about calcium. This is where things can get a bit confusing for many people. Since the most common type of kidney stone is the calcium oxalate stone, many assume they should avoid calcium altogether. However, the opposite is often true. Getting enough calcium from your food is actually protective. When you eat calcium-rich foods, the calcium binds with oxalate in your intestines, not in your kidneys. This process helps your body get rid of oxalate before it can be absorbed and form stones in the urine. Good sources include milk, yogurt, and cheese. It's calcium from supplements that can sometimes be problematic, so always speak to a doctor before taking them. On the other side of the equation are oxalates. Oxalate is a natural compound found in many plant-based foods. For people who are prone to forming calcium oxalate stones, it's wise to be mindful of high oxalate foods. This doesn't mean you have to eliminate them completely, as many are very healthy. The key is moderation and balance. Foods very high in oxalates include spinach, rhubarb, almonds, and beetroots. You don't need to banish them from your diet, but it's a good idea not to eat large quantities of them all at once, and always pair them with a calcium-rich food to help bind the oxalate. So, which foods should you be actively adding to your diet? Citrus fruits are your friends. Lemons, oranges, and grapefruits contain a substance called citrate, which is a natural inhibitor of kidney stone formation. Citrate binds with calcium in the urine, preventing the formation of calcium crystals. A simple habit is to add a squeeze of fresh lemon juice to your water. Furthermore, increasing your intake of fruits and vegetables in general helps to make your urine less acidic, which discourages the formation of both calcium oxalate and uric acid stones. Focus on a varied, balanced diet rich in whole foods. Creating a kidney-friendly meal plan is easier than you might think. It's about building simple, sustainable habits. For breakfast, instead of reaching for a sugary cereal, try a bowl of porridge with a few berries or a serving of Greek yogurt. For lunch, a salad with grilled chicken or fish is a great choice, but be mindful of the dressing. Choose a simple vinaigrette over a creamy, sodium-heavy one. When preparing dinner, try to make vegetables the star of the plate. Aim to fill at least half your plate with a variety of colorful vegetables, like broccoli, bell peppers, and cauliflower, which are lower in oxalate than spinach. Incorporating these beneficial foods into your daily routine can be quite enjoyable. Start your day with a large glass of water, perhaps with that squeeze of lemon we talked about. Keep a reusable water bottle with you at all times as a constant reminder to sip throughout the day. For snacks, swap salty crisps or sugary biscuits for an orange, an apple, or a handful of low oxalate nuts. When you're cooking, experiment with herbs and spices to flavor your food instead of relying on salt. Small changes like these, when practiced consistently, add up to make a significant difference to your overall kidney health. In summary, the path to preventing kidney stones is paved with balanced nutrition and good hydration. It's not about restrictive or complicated diets. It's about being mindful of what your body needs. The core principles are simple. Drink plenty of water, ensure you get enough dietary calcium from food sources, moderate your intake of animal protein and sodium, and be cautious with high oxalate foods if you are prone to stones. By embracing a diet rich in fruits and vegetables, particularly citrus, you are actively working to protect your kidneys and prevent these painful deposits from ever forming in the first place. I encourage you to see this not as a limitation, but as an opportunity to connect more deeply with your body and the food that fuels it. Your health is your greatest asset, and taking proactive steps to protect it is one of the most rewarding things you can do. Explore other health topics, stay curious, and perhaps even share your own experiences and tips in the comments below. Your journey could inspire someone else to make a positive change. Taking control of your diet is a powerful step towards a healthier, stone-free future.